Joe Rogan. It's a pleasure to be here, man. It really is. We're playing the University of Texas San Antonio, so we had to take a stop by Austin.
My pleasure. What's cracking? How you doing?
I'm good, Joe. It's been a long road. You know that. It has been a long road, and this is just the next step to a national championship, something like that. I feel like that's the next logical step here, okay, for Florida Atlantic. We want a national championship, and we want it real bad.
That's how you make it in kind of everything. Like you're delusional.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it delusional there, Joe. But if that's how you see it, that's how you see me and how I'm doing things, by all means. But I really wanted to come on here and really address the limp dicks in my comments, okay? Because Joe, and judging by the fact that I'm on this show right now, things are starting to take off a little bit. I got a little bit of attention on my name, a little bit of notoriety, and we got a lot of limp dicks telling me what I'm doing right and wrong, right? Because I went on Jimmy Fallon. You might have seen my Jimmy Fallon, escapades, but that one didn't necessarily go too well. All right, I really fucked that one up. Can I cuss on here, Joe? This isn't live TV. I can say whatever the fuck I want, Joe. Look, I just want to address the limp dicks first and foremost and say, fuck you guys. I'm trying my goddamn best, A lot of people like to talk shit, retroactively on what I've been doing. You get what I'm saying, Joe?
It's probably also the case of armchair quarterbacking, right? Or at least Monday morning quarterbacking, I should say.
That's exactly right. It's Monday morning quarterback. Everyone thinks they can be fancy pants. Everyone thinks they can get that shit done like fancy pants does. But the way I see it, man, it's really me and fancy pants, my quarterback, and that's just about it. So, it's been one hell of a ride. It's been a crazy-ass season, This Coach Bubba Buckley rise to fame has really been meteoric, and we're only, 6-7 games into this shit?
This isn't real. This is writing. Someone wrote this. It seems like a script.
It's exactly what I've been saying. It feels not real. You know what I'm saying? It feels scripted to a certain extent. And, that's exactly what I'm trying to do here at University of Texas San Antonio. We here at Florida Atlantic, we're going to put a hurting on these boys in San Antonio. We have a stacked up defense. All right, we got Tisdale, we got Hill, we got Hudgens, okay, we got Jarrells, we got Sawtell, all right? Them boys are following me on Instagram, Joe. Them boys are following me on Instagram nowadays. We got players on the goddamn team following me on Instagram. Do you believe that shit, Joe? All right, this defense is stacked the fuck up, and we're about to go put a hurting on these boys in San Antonio.
So they played some games. Yeah. Well, they wanted to get the most advantage possible, that's smart. If you're their coach, their manager, that's what I would do too.
It's exactly right. They're getting out there. They're trying to earn their spot on the team. They're trying to earn themselves a spot, in a championship environment. You get what I'm saying? We got Tisdale over there. He's fucking banging heads, man. He gets in that behind that line. He is crushing skulls, Joe. That's exactly right, Joe. He is cracking skulls over there, okay? We got Tisdale making fucking plays, okay? We got fucking, what's his name? Who was making all the interceptions last week? I think it was Hudgens. Hudgens comes in there. He's running in. Do that noise again, Joe. Do it again. That's exactly right, Joe. He is making a fucking impact, Joe. That's exactly what I'm saying. Joe, it's just those moments, right, where my defense is making noise out there. My defense is putting in work. It really just gets me fired up, gets me excited. Do you get what I'm saying, Joe? You get what I'm saying? It makes me feel like I could run through walls. I can I can walk on water. You get what I'm saying, Joe? I could walk on water. I could do all this crazy shit, Joe. And that's just really how it goes, But you asked me to address the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room for last week was that Coach had a little bit of a case of the shits, right? And I'll admit it here on the Joe Rogan Experience. I shit myself on the sidelines, Joe. I shit myself on the sidelines. I'm not proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I just had a real bad tummy ache. You get what I mean, Joe? We've all been there. We've all shit our pants before, Joe. Joe, we've all been there. Don't act like you haven't been there, Joe. I know you little dirty bastard, you little dirty bald ass bastard, you little Mr. Clean ass bastard. We've all been there. All right. Now don't give me that fucking look, Joe. You know what you look like, Joe. You know exactly what you look like, you son of a bitch. You absolute son of a bitch. All right, look. It's been an absolute pleasure, but I got to catch this flight. I got to go to the University of Texas, San Antonio. Florida Atlantic Owls got to beat the absolute dog shit out of, what the fuck is there? Out of the University of Texas, San Antonio Roadrunners. Goddamn, Joe, that is a fucking mouthful right there. That is a fucking mouthful. They are going to get their shit walloped. All right, I only found one good video. You fucking laughing. So that's why you're doing the same fucking laugh each and every time. You fucking son of a bitch. You fucking son of a bitch ass pussy boy. Huh? All those fucking kicks, they're not saying shit now, Joe. I'm just kidding with you, Joe. All right. I got to get out there with my boys. All right. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for this experience, Joe. And, I'll just catch you on the flip side, big dog. I'm going to go into the locker room. I'm going to catch this flight, and we're going to get this shit started, baby boy. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Listen, man, I really enjoyed talking to you.
Awesome.
It was really fun. It was great conversation. A lot of great insight and a lot of things that I'm going to think about a lot. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Sean.